Hello, true art believers, and welcome to today's live art stream. This is Pierson here. I hope you're having a wonderful day outside. And well, you could be outside watching this. I don't know. I hope you're having a wonderful day. This is Pierson. I am the number one live art streamer in the world, and you are watching day one. No, we're not even 100. We're past 100. 264. I was about to say 164. We're at day 264, doing figure drawing, trying to build up my skill set and improve my ability to draw quicker, and also just have all around fun. For those that are wondering what website I'm using to come up with the figures, I am using a website called Sketch Daily, and it does like this timed like these time sessions. So like it can go up to like 30 seconds, 1 minute, 5 minute, 2 minute. It has a whole bunch of features. So if you want to check it out, I'm going to send it in the chat here. Boom. Just in case you want to look it up. If not, that's fine. So let's begin today's live art stream and let's get this going. How about it? As soon as we find the boom. Let's see here. All right, that's what I want. And I want to make sure I have everything ready before I start this because I've been notoriously bad at getting what's it called? Getting the everything set up. Even though I have everything set up usually, it's just been not I haven't really been successful at it. All right, so I have a cup of coffee here, and before I begin, I want to have a sip because the first 10 minutes or first 5 minutes is going to be just like 30 seconds. I won't even have time to do anything else. So let's begin. 30 minutes, class mode, 30-second drawing. This person is, well, let's start out by just doing the head. Real quick head. Time lapse. Torso. Head's kind of tilted downwards. We're just going to put that there. I feel like I feel something was wrong. Okay. And neck. Yep. Sorry about that. I had one thing off. I had my flow on my brush off. So the flow on the brush was off, and I was like, why is it coming off as gray? So torso, hip. Don't know what's happening because it's all clothed. And we're just going to draw neck, head. We're going to really get that head in there. Probably, we're going to really mess that head up. And do the arm. No, not time. Jeez, man. Jesus. I'm sorry. Jeez. I didn't mean that. Ay, man. I wanted to say geez. And I was like, man, I wanted to say geez so badly. Man, geez. I can't even get a mark out without even getting anything here. Oh, gosh. Let's kind of get this. And I'm just anticipating not going to have enough time. All righty. And here we go. Here's the figure. Maybe I'll get something. I don't think I will. Look at that shin. And I'm worried that when I do this type like scratchy motion, it's going to be bad. And that's why I've been avoiding doing it. Yeah, I've been avoiding doing these like scratchy like motions because I don't know. I just feel that when I do, oh gosh, I need to move my screen. I need to adjust my screen here, and I'm going to lose it. There you go. I just wanted to adjust my screen because it was covering part of the website, and I don't want that. Here we go. Let's do this. 30-second. what I hate though with this website is it has like this fade, and it like fades out the drawing and the fade itself takes a few seconds, and that's precious. That's precious drawing time for this. Like I'm right when I'm starting to get something, it starts fading out all the information, and I'm like, oh great, you know, why would you do that? And it's fading. Like just when I start getting some arms here, blah blah blah. Nope. And that's around. I really do bad. I do a bad job on these like these 30-second ones. I start getting. I think they're getting a little bit better, but like I'm. I don't know. Maybe they are. It's going to take me a little bit of time to really get acclimated to it because I'm kind of just like adding like really simple, quick forms here, and I feel like I'm cheating a little bit. All right, maybe do something like that. Oh gosh, I got all these screens popping up. What did I press? There we go. Probably don't have any time now because I was pressing some keys. Another thing about doing these 30-second drawings, I am not used to it yet, but I really start to what would you call it? I what do I do? What do I do? This girl is almost half naked. Where's her pants? Well, I'm sure many Instagrammers would love this photo. Well, not how I'm drawing it, but they would love the photo to be drawn by like, Reiki or something or Mega Mike. Like, oh yeah, Ross draws or whoever. Oh, this is 1 minute. Oh, great. This okay. Well, I set this up wrong. I didn't notice that it was 1 minute. So I'm going to try to kind of add a little bit more information here. Trim her waist because it's actually a lot thinner, and add that leg. She's wearing. Oh no! I thought I had more time. But now we have 1 minute. So now I know I'm doing a 1 minute drawing as opposed to a 30-second drawing, which means I can kind of slow down, but I'm not going to slow down. I'm going to kind of just kind of add like these quicker forms here. One thing about my drawing is I really suck at getting that head in there. So I'm going to try to focus on getting some of those, getting that neck and head reference in there when I'm doing these. Oh no. Thing about these these 1 minute drawings is you really when you're doing it live, I feel more rushed. There's this psychological thing happening that it feels like I'm trying to get I'm making more mistakes. Okay, there you go. And I lost 10 seconds just messing around with some things. And I lost another 5 seconds because I got all this stuff in my way. One of the things I'm going to do one of these days, I'm going to get two screens, and I'll just have this screen here, um, to really just focus on the figure, and I'll be able to. I won't have anything like kind of popping up in the frame because that's what's happening a lot lately. Is I have all these things kind of popping up in the frame, and it's like slowing me down. And I'm not that I'm making that's like it's not really an excuse. It's just I'm um I'm hitting the wrong key, and when I hit that wrong key, it definitely it a thing pops up, or because my lack of knowledge with Photoshop it kicks in, and I don't have that intuitive just like muscle memory kind of involved with Photoshop. So like I'm struggling sometimes to back out of a feature or something. So I'm making this really blocky because. How much time do I have? I think this is the last 1 minute one. Oh no, again. There we go. Okay, a 5 minute one. So that last one, I was trying to adjust some things, and it just kind of fell through. So I'm gonna dial back on the bright, on like the intense line works, the heavy line works, and we're just gonna kind of like add like these, like we're gonna kind of do like these wireframes and see what happens, and see if this changes it up a bit. So I'm trying to be like more expressive with the forms a little bit with these, simply because of the amount of time I have and my lack of knowledge. Like I know a little bit. I would need to spend a lot more time on this leg, but she's like crouching down, and I'm just trying to get as much like gestural information I can, so I can move the drawing forward quicker. Also, because this is a Robin Hood lady. She's like a Robin Hood lady, and she's wearing like a smock. I don't know what you call it, but she's wearing like a smock, and it's really covering up pretty much 80% of her body. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, like, I'm trying to figure out where there's landmarks and such, and there's clothing, fabric, there's things occurring that are slowing down the thought process here. So there's this hand. We're not going to get much into that. We're just going to do, I think the hand technically, see that hand shape there. There is like a arrows satchel thing. Put some arrows in there. Some arrows there. Right here, looks like I'm drawing too much of an egg shape. I need to draw a circle. The angle here is off. You got to get this hand here. Arm, and then there's an arrow. Let's just put bow and arrow right here. It's kind of doing a bow and arrow thing. Can't tell where her other foot. All I see is like this little cast shadow here, because it's all really dark down there, and I can't tell what's happening here. It's all her foot's kind of coming out of. I know I'm probably not getting that butt right. I know I don't got the placement of her face correct. And it really doesn't look like a woman's face because I really kind of suck at it. And there's like a 30 seconds. This is all her left side's kind of in cast shadow. Look at that hat. I really fibbed that one. And I didn't get anything there. Okay. Another 5 minute. Let's take a sip of coffee here. All right. This one's a little bit risque, you know what I mean? There's a yeah, finding these on some you'd probably find this on an adult site, maybe. Maybe not. Who knows? You might just find it on TikTok. Is that essentially? I probably didn't give that back a big enough like arch. She really is kind of arching her back quite a bit. And we're going to put I think she's pivoting her front hip more, but I really don't have time to kind of make that feel like she's pivoting her hip. And yeah, I don't really have that. I don't have enough time to kind of make the adjustments because technically her arm is pushed back more, and you can kind of see her face, kind of. We're just gonna kind of wing it here. She looks like I look like I gave her a RoboCop eyes. So not bad. I'm gonna fix some things here. Let's kind of add her clothing here. Get her shoulder there. Put this right here. Something like right here. Kind of goes right here. Let's put like its arm here. It's probably not correct at all, but that's fine. I got 40 seconds. Maybe I can get this. She's got some fabric here. Oh, and that's it. And now we're on the last one. Sip of coffee. This chick's flicking you off. Flicking me off. It's a it's a very sensual lady in nice in well, just a nice, what would you call it? Well, she's wearing nothing. She's got like a, what would you call it? Like a sheet, a bed sheet, and she's just wearing that, I guess. And then she's flicking me off. So that's what they do is they all right. Let's add let's do the little curve here. Let's add a curve. We're gonna exaggerate this curve because that's what I've been doing is I've been exaggerating the curve because I think that's been helpful for me is to exaggerate that form a little bit and probably need to make the head smaller, but I think we can kind of make the head a little bit smaller so it feels a little bit more where it's at. Now, let's just assume. And now it looks like, okay, it looks like this lady's got a, we're going to put a torso here. And then we're going to do something like that. Usually at these longer poses, I don't typically do much more. I don't really do much better than the 5 minute poses. I still haven't got to that point where I know I know like where to kind of devote some of my time at with these drawings. So I'm still struggling in that sense. Perhaps I should get the so I don't know what's happening here. It's all covered in fabric. So we're just going to kind of assume that she might be doing like a weird, like a pose, standing like this, because most of it's all covered in fabric. So we're just going to assume that. I'm not going to make any guesses. I can kind of see stuff, but I really can't. I'm not going to devote my time on stuff, make up things that aren't there. That's why I'm not going to do that. I'm just not going to spend my time on it. So I'm going to draw invisible first, like you can. There we go. We're just going to leave those blank. You can see a shoulder here. You can see the rib cage kind of popping out here. The rest is like fabric, kind of covering up this area. and then swooping down like that. It looks like she's flicking me off with both fingers. How rude, lady. I don't even know you, bro. She's kind of flicking off right here. I'm not going to get to the hands. And we're just going to add the drape. Maybe add then some like fabric here, some little fabric here. Kind of bundle it up. It's kind of cinching up here. I'm not a lot of this stuff with fabric. I'm not. It's not like I go draw fabric at any like every day. So like it's all new to me. It's always a new experience for me. This whole drawing, like live doing these figure drawings, has been uh, new to me as well. I'm trying to do a drawing as quickly as I can, and it's still not getting any better. Like I really feel that I'm still a little sketchy, and I don't know with this digital media. I don't know like how much detail I should be putting into it. So yeah, something like that, and then we go from here. See what we can do. Let's. I don't like how this brush kind of does that overlap right there. Um, but I don't have like with when you're doing these 2 minute 10-minute drawings, it's not for me. I don't feel comfortable at this point to kind of jump in and do these switching brushes on a 10-minute drawing. Maybe when I get a little bit more comfortable doing this, where I can kind of jump back and forth between brushes. And that's partially because I don't know the program that well, and I'm just still learning. I know a lot. I know more than the average person, but I'm not like it's not like it's muscle memory yet. It's not like I've really broke down everything, how to do certain things, and I'm still learning the the keys and all that stuff. I mean, I know more keys than the average person, obviously, but I also don't. It's still not. It's not like It's not second nature to me. So I think her head's a little big. So we're gonna trim this off and give her hair right here, and then her hair kind of does something right here, and then her neck kind of comes out right here. I think I made her head too big for the figure. It's hard to tell. I don't have time to kind of like do measurements. Well, I do. No, I don't. I have 2 minutes. I don't. That's not enough time to me to like fiddle around with it. And it's still not enough time for me to kind of delve into the face. So we're just gonna kind of add like a generic, not a generic face, but we're gonna kind of go with like silhouette type forms with this figure, and just kind of add some of the shadows, but not get too in depth. Also, it prevents me from like really destroying the drawing. I did not do a good job on her face. It's not enough time to really work on it. And we're almost done. Like, that is it. That's it for the day. Still struggling, but I'm seeing small incremental improvements. That's what I'm looking for. Small incremental improvements. Still struggling, but there's certain things that have been improving, and I cannot be upset about that. Right. So it's been just small incremental improvements through time. And so that's all I can ask for. I'm getting more fluid. I'm starting to really define those forms a little bit easier. So that's a day. This is day. This will put let's put up P21 day. What day is it? 264. And that is it. Let me have a sip of coffee. Another sip. All righty. I just want to say thank you so much for watching my live art stream. I am the #1 live art stream in the I am the #1 live art streamer in the world. This is Pierson here. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It's very much appreciated. And I hope you have a wonderful hump day, Wednesday. Have a wonderful day. Cheers. Wrong button.